The Strait of Hormuz has these days turned into the world busiest no-entry sign, where the global economy sits stuck in a traffic jam while great powers compete only in honking louder than each other. The irony is exquisite. There is no traffic police to manage this chaos because the United Nations appear to have taken an extended leave, perhaps concluding that when the drivers themselves write the rules, who exactly is left to issue the fines? The United States claim it is fighting for global stability. Israel calls it a matter of security, and Iran frames it is a struggle for sovereignty. Each arrives armed with its own dictionary there where every word conveniently means whatever best serves its interest. Meanwhile, the ordinary citizen stands at a fuel station quietly trying to calculate which is these noble sounding words stability, security, and sovereignty is currently inflicting the greatest damage of their monthly budget. History, of course, has been the long time scriptwriter of the drama. During the Iran Iraq War, the so called tanker war normalized attack on oil shipments, then come to Gulf War, which promised a new template of enforced security. Later, the Joint Comprehensive Plan, the action appeared like a carefully marketed film only to be abruptly discontinued without even the courtesy of the intermission. The pattern never changed escalation, tension, promise resolutions, abandoned of midway, and quietly prepared the next crisis. Now we arrive at the 2026 season where the plot twist is almost poetic. The state is closed, but the ocean of accusation is wide open. Iran insists that it is attacked, the passage will remain blocked. The rest of the world insists the passage must remain open, but strictly on its own terms. Its resemblance to a peculiar scenario where someone sets a house on fire and the convenes a committee to debate proper usage of the emergency exit. The Gulf states, Saudi Arabia, United States Emirat, and Oman emerge as perhaps the most pragmatic yet quietly anxious actor busy searching for alternative route. It is like a commuter whose daily bridge has collapsed, now scrolling through the alternate route on a map, fully aware that every possible detour leads into the same gridlock. This comes the most delicious irony India, China, and Pakistan reportedly navigating the crisis through the special permission globe trade, which prides itself on being free and fair, now appears to function on a VIP pass system. It is democracy imagined where every vote counts equally, but some voters are politely escorted to the front of line. Europe, meanwhile, plays the role of the most uncomfortable spectators. The European Union grapple with an energy crunch while scrambling for alternative, much like discovering in a midwinter that the heater is broken and deciding with admirable optimism that this is the perfect moment to invest solar panel necessary certainly but a tragically missed time. Globally, energy market has adopted the temperament of a indecisive performer. Prices surge, dip, and surge again, as if the market itself cannot decide whether to panic or merely pretend composure. The shipping industries, ever resourceful, compensate for unnecessity by inflating insurance premiums, ensuring that even its vessels sink profitably, at least on paper, remain comfortably afloat. The deeper irony lies in a grand narrative of globalization. The word speak eloquently of interconnectedness, yet solution remain trapped in a narrow, localized power plays. Every nation claim to champion global peace, but peace is invariably defined as a condition in which own preferences prevail. It is rather like a cricket match where every player is determined to win, but no one willing to stand as the umpire. And perhaps that is a real closer, not a state, but a political wisdom itself. The problem is not merely that hormone is blocked, it is that the collective capacity of restraint, foresight, seems equally obstructed as long as powers continue to rebrand their national interest as a global interest. Every crisis serves less the problem as the solved and more opportunity to the strategic exploited. In the end, ordinary individual, the crisis reduces painfully simple equation, expensive oil, rising inflation, and diminishing hope. The hope they made not whether the Iran right to the United States justified they only now their wallet loses every argument. Leaders may speak the languages, deterrence, and doctrine, but the public, this remain that has always been a long, expensive, and seemingly endless satire whose punchline is updated daily at the fuel pump. Thank you.